Hey, all you zealots and zerglings out there, it's time for another 1v1 with the MadHive. And we just look at that spread right there. Wasn't that awesome? Anyhow, this is my triumphant return to 1v1 because I haven't played in quite some time. I think December was the last time I played, and so I finally got back in here. First game into Season 2, I misrallied a drone. And as you can see, I've spawned as the blue Zerg here in Slag Pits. And to bring that up, my opponent has spawned as the red Zerg. He is Riggs, and he is in the south position. So this is a ZVZ. Actually, he was random race, actually. So at this point in time, I have no idea what he is right now, which I'm like, okay, well, what do I do with this? And it looks like, look at our production tab, it looks like he's kind of supply blocked right now and not doing anything and not building anything. Maybe he's paying attention to his overlord. I don't know. I guess he was saving up for a 10 pool. Okay, so that's what he was up to. He was saving up for 10 pool, which is a pretty early aggressive build. Not quite the aggression of a 6 pool, which is more of an all-in, which I don't know how much 10 pooling you see in 1v1, but I'm sure you see it. Oh, and he's throwing down his gas. And I did spot his overlord, so I had a scouting drone out there, and instantly he was actually going here first since my overlord was heading down here. But the second I saw his overlord, I redirected him and said, alright, let's see what's going on here. So I'm moving around here. Oh, I just kind of rallied him in and back at the end, but like, no, wait, I better actually scout and see what's going on here. And I do see the gas going up, so I'm thinking, alright, so have I seen the spawning pool yet? I have not seen the spawning pool yet, and I probably should be paying attention to that. Because, yeah, his spawning pool just popped, and I have yet to see it right now. It looks like I'm going to be looking around right now. That should be... Oops, that is not me. Okay, I did get a glimpse of the spawning pool, so I know that he has a spawning pool coming up, and 6 Zerglings already, and I have just thrown down a 15 hatch, and I do not have a pool of my own. Okay, there goes my pool down, but it's pretty late. His slings are already popping. He could have sent them out right away. This game probably would have been over. And I'm not sure if I could have scouted him any faster, but he should be sending these lings out. I mean, if you're going to go 10 pool, these lings need to be going out and doing something, at least scouting my front door if you're not even going to get aggressive with them. So I'm trying to desperately get a pool out and get some lings out because I don't know. I see his pool already up. I don't know what to expect. I've been mass ling rush before. We checked the income tab. I did opt for economy. I am 2 harvesters ahead and got a decent increase on him. And, oh, and actually it looks like he just got enough. Oh, he's actually not even mined from the gas yet. So not really sure why he got that gas. It's minerals he could have had for something else. And, oh, I'm going to lose my poor overlord, which is actually going to supply block me now, which I was not happy about. Which I guess is the benefits of getting a 10 pull. You get that queen out early, and my overlord was careless, wasn't watching where he was going. We'll go back to the production tab. I have finally gotten Zerglings out of my own, and he's putting down a second gas. Only just started mining from this one. So I don't really know why he threw down that gas early. It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's okay. I'm getting mine gas of my own. Getting my own Zerglings out. And he has not done anything with his yet. Where are they? There they are. They're just content to sit there. Maybe he was 10 pulling for early defense. He knew he was going against Zerg. Maybe he was afraid of a 6 pull. But I don't 6 pull. That takes no brains to 6 pull, or at least as far as I can tell. And get my first queen out. Looks like he's getting... No, that's actually my queen. And he's already getting up a lair. So he's already going for lair tech. Interesting. So maybe he just got 10 pull for some early defense and was just... Yeah, now he's getting his speed. Oh, I'm getting my speed as well. So we're getting our speed at the same time. And he is throwing down a Roach Warren, which I do not have one of my own yet. In fact, I'm actually building up a lot of resources as I'm prone to do. Oh, I am supply blocked. Maybe that's why. Am I producing gold? Okay, I'm getting a couple overlords out. And he's getting the Baneling's nest. So he's basically just throwing down all his tier 1 crap right now. Should get it all out there on the table. I do have my expansion though, and when we check the income tab, I do have a considerable lead, although he's getting more gas. I'm still only a couple of harvesters ahead. I could be pumping that out more. I think I was focusing a little bit more on Zerglings because I was afraid of how many were going to be showing up at my door. I've only got 2 right now. So, I mean, he could have had me rolled over and there'd be nothing I could do about it. Now I'm getting a Roach Warren of my own. And it looks like he's getting a second queen. Yes, is he getting ready to expand? Oh, he's got a lot more Zerglings out now. His Baneling's nest is done. he going to be getting any bandies? Oh, looks like I decided to poke in there, see what he's got, and I see he's got a lot of Zerglings. So I'm going to pull out of there. He does not want to pursue me, and I'm pumping out a lot of Zerglings in case they're going to follow me back. Which maybe that was an overcompensation. That will, I'm still a little bit behind. Does that count? Does that count ones that are already in production? We got 10 coming out. Let's see if I get a big, huge surge in my Zergling count here in a second. Oh, yes I do. So now I am ahead in the Zergling count. And ahead, whoa! I'm way ahead in the drone count. So at some point I just started pumping some drones. But I've got 2 queens spitting out larvae. So that is going to help me stay ahead in the macro. He is not yet expanded, but he is getting roaches out. Or a roach. Getting any more roaches? Not getting any more roaches. Getting an overseer. Which I'm not really sure. It's kind of early for an overseer. There's probably better uses for his gas than getting an overseer right now. I mean, the only thing he would have to worry about are burrowed infestors and burrowed roaches, and in order to get that, I would have to get the roach warren and the lair and research burrow and research tunneling claws so that I could actually move them while they're burrowed, or getting the infestation pit and getting infestors, and there's no way I can get that early. So this overseer, unless he's going to do some scouting, it seems completely unnecessary. And I do have some movement here. I'm moving out with my Zerglings. He's throwing up a Hydralisk Den, so I guess he's finished getting all his Tier 1 buildings. Time to start throwing down all the Tier 2. Are we going to see a Spire here in a minute? Oh, and I've started pumping out roaches. Looks like I'm not ready to move out yet. Just kind of poking around, getting a little scouting done. We got no creep spro right now, which is probably not good. I should at least have connected these together. So I'm a little concerned about that. And we check, I have 66 to 48, so it looks like my macro's doing really well, but I am on 2 base. And there's one thing about a Zerg, if you're, well, usually they say if you're even in bases, you're behind, but I guess in a Zerg versus Zerg, that would not be true. But if you're behind in bases, then you're definitely behind. Although he does have some Hydralisks, these can be pretty potent. Oh, and they found another Overlord, and yeah, he's not going to last long. Which usually you can keep Overlords out in the map a lot longer in a ZVZ, because Hydralisks are not around that often. And oh, I got to get surrounded, and he's doing it. He's moving them. He's not attacking them, so they are not attacking my Zerglings. Now they're going to start attacking, but great surround. They did get a little bit against the wall, which I think was just luck on their part. But I just decimated his Hydralisk. That was expensive for the cost of, you know, just a little Zergling power. That is really going to hurt his army. We checked the unit's loss, and he has lost a ton right now. Now he's going to get the range upgrade for his Hydralisk. I'm getting weapons attack or ranged attack 1 for my roaches. I don't have any Hydralisks of my own. I guess I didn't feel like playing catch up with his Hydralisks. Plus, they're so slow, and I wasn't doing my creep. It was not a good idea. And oh, looks like my Zerglings are poking up there again. And oh, I forced to cancel on the hatchery. I didn't even see this, and I forced to cancel on it. And so that is going to delay his expansion. And now he's just sitting there. I guess maybe he's not sure whether or not he's going to be attacking it. And boy, we both got a ton of resources, but I am up 82 to 35, so I'm macroing like a champ. Check the income tab, and look at that, double the income, 32 to 21 harvesters. I am just destroying him on macro right now. I don't know what he's thinking about doing. He's going to get some more Hydralisks out, which, I don't know. I pretty much handle him with my Zerglings, and if I get a surround on those Hydralisks, they won't last long. I mean, Hydralisks do a lot of damage. And oh, looks like I'm throwing down a Spire. I'm really not sure why I thought about this. I guess I was thinking anti-air, because he was getting a Spire of his own. I wanted to be prepared, which is also why I'm throwing down Spore Crawlers at both of my bases. Because I have a tendency that when I don't know what a Zerg's doing, I usually end up with Mutalisks at my front door, and I did not want that to happen. But it looks like he's given up on throwing down tech buildings, so we don't have to worry about Mutalisks right now. Just this laying Hydra Force and a Queen. And he does have some good creep spread. Now he's getting his expansion up, and look, he's moving out. I'm not sure where he was going. I am taking a third base because I realize I've got him pinned in his base. He doesn't seem to be moving around. So I'm just gonna take another base and just completely continue this macro stuff. What is he doing now? Oh, looks like he's gonna go Overlord sniping, which I'm not really sure why he keeps moving and then stopping. That's how he got his last Hydralisk detailed. So now he's just sniping my Overlords, which is kind of dangerous for Hydralisk. If I catch him out of position, these Hydralisks have got no creep on them or under them, and they cannot move that fast. If I intercept them, and it looks like I'm trying to move some Zerglings out, although it looks like it would be ill-advised to take care of this. One Zergling's going to go on. Look, he's just moving again. So my Zergling's going to get a couple of cheap shots on this last trailing Hydralisk before he runs off again. Oh, there's my +1 roaches, and he doesn't. And I'm getting more Zerglings because I realize I don't have that many. And I'm getting my roach speed, so I'll have some nice fast roaches. We should really chase down these hydralisks if he's not careful. Oh, where's he going with this drone? Maybe he's going to be expanding on his own. Oh, I'm getting my carapace and I'm getting burrow, and he's sending 2 drones out. This could be interesting. Check the income tab right now. I'm still way ahead of him. 39 to 21. Oh, he is getting a 3rd base. Oh, is he going to double expand? Oh, I don't know. I don't know about this. He's trying to double expand. I've been constantly poking at his front door, which is keeping him pretty well contained, but, you know, I'm not scouting for this, so maybe this will pay off. But he doesn't have much of an army. I mean, 118 to 60. So I double his army, and I'm poking in again. I'm not trying to attack him. I'm just poking up. I'm poking at his front door to see what he's got right now, and I see just the same thing: some hydralisks and some zerglings, and really not a lot. And you know, if I could actually have gotten up in here and weren't stopped at the ramp, I might have just keep going one of these times. But I'm content just to sit out here, and of course he can probably. I'm sure he can see me. Yeah, he sees I'm massing out here, which would not make me comfortable to see all these Zerg units. I mean, that is scary, and there's even more that he can't see. And more than I need to rally more units. Oh, here comes some reinforcing roaches, which almost have their burrow upgrade, almost have the armor upgrade, and his expansions are almost complete, but he can't reinforcers right now. He's gonna have to pump drones out of these. Not that he's got enough drones to transfer or anything. In fact, he's not even using this base. Oh, he looks like he may have forgotten to rally his drones, but he's on 4 bases with 20 harvesters. 20 harvesters isn't enough to saturate 1 base. Oh, looks like I'm poking up again. Oh, and I've baited out his zerglings. Oh, he's got to be careful of his army. Now I'm going to take out these zerglings and this poor hydralisk. Oh, and another zergling is going to come to help. So I just baited half his army to his death. Well, maybe about 1/3 of his army. Let me check the production tab, and now I'm getting tunneling claws. I could be doing a lot more. How's my expansion? My expansion's not really going that far yet. But I do have a nice sort of contained setup on him, and he's not even producing anything right now. And I'm getting infestation pit. I'm getting level 2 missile attack right now. So, I mean, he just doesn't have anything, and he's not doing anything now. Maybe I guess maybe he's just kind of stunned right now. And oh, now he's producing something. 2 spine crawlers. He's really trying to defend that expansion. And a bunch of zerglings. And oh, I'm baiting out his zerglings again, so I'm just about to kill off everything he's about to replace. Oh no, now he's got a couple of queens out there. Oh, he's going to try to pull them back. And it looks like I've committed a little bit more this time, and his zerglings are popping. It looks like he might take out my zergling force. And here come my roaches. We've got all sorts of upgrades. They don't even do level 2 attack, but they are 1/1, and he's got no upgrades that I'm aware of. No, he has no upgrades. And I don't really have a good position here on my roaches and battle showing, so I'm going to burrow. I'm going to pull up right into the middle of them, and yeah. I mean, I was not getting a good, he had a pretty good concave. I was stuck on the ramp, so I just thought I'd burrow underneath him and then pop up just so I get all my roaches shooting. And now I'm in his main mineral line, which is where all of his drones are, pretty much. Man, let me check to see if he's got any drones here. He doesn't have any drones here. He's got some overlords and a queen. And over here... So he's using all the larvae here to make overlords, which he really doesn't need right now. And he still hasn't caught up to my food count. And here, apparently he just got those drones to make spine crawlers. So I don't know. He's on 4 base, but he's only mining off of 1. So I will just continue that again. And yeah, if we check the harvester count, he's got 2 harvesters. Yeah, he's got no harvester. He's got 1 harvester left. That guy here in gas. And I'm in his base, and there's the GG. So my triumphant return to ladder is going to come out as a success, although I do have pretty good success in Zerg versus Zerg. I don't know why, but I hope you enjoyed this game. It's always good for me to get a win, and have a day.